Hey guys, Cube Motor here. So today's video is actually a request from a couple people that asked me, how do I lube my 6x6 Shengshou? So let's get started. Let's fix the light here a little quick. So here is my 6x6, currently my main cube. Yeah, there we go. So first things first, I'm not gonna put the whole cube apart because it takes a long time to put it together. So this is the inner mechanism of the Shengshou 6x6. What happened is these two pieces, all the corner pieces, they're embedded. As you can see, when I try to lift it up, it doesn't. I mean, I cannot really just take it off. I actually have to loosen up the screws enough to get them by. So how I do it is, I'm gonna apply whatever lube you're using. As I said, I use Traxxas 50K, and put the whole cube apart while I'm changing the screws. Usually, some people ask for what kind of screws do you use. This is the screws I'm currently using, which are the Cube for You screws. The springs, I don't really use them. I still have a bunch of stuff here. As you can see, like here I have a lot of different screws and springs that I try to keep. I currently replace mostly all my Shengshou puzzle screws and springs because they are not the best. So let's get back to the talking. As I said, like here, you can see how this inner mechanism is connected. You know, like this piece, as well as the smaller centerpiece should, because I mean this centerpiece is composed of 3 pieces, 1, 2 with this like small ridge, and 3. So what you have to do is, like, you have to put it apart, and what I do it is I put lube underneath this as if it was lubing a 3x3, because essentially this is a 3x3 inside a 6x6. So when you put it all apart, you see that this embedded pieces, like right underneath it, right underneath the base of my corner, I put lube down there. So that's one of the things. After I lube this part, I'm gonna test it out and see if it works the way I want it to, and then I'm gonna put the cube back together. Now, why pulling the cube back together? I like to lube it like this. You know, I'm gonna get 2 of those inner mechanism pieces. I'm gonna get some whatever lube you're using, and this actually helps putting it together as well. I'm gonna put a little lube in here, and then, like, while I'm assembling, I'm gonna just kind of glue them together with the. It's a minimum amount, but it makes a lot of difference, especially because it makes the handling easier. So you can see here that I'm just gonna, you know, pop it in easier, and there you go. I put 2 of the alignment pieces already in. Same goes again, you know. It's always like, it's literally a drop of lube, but it just helps putting those 2 pieces, like, in a way that they won't come off as easy. So here you can see that it's a minimum amount. Focus. Okay, hold on guys, sorry for that. Yeah, there you go. It is a very minimum amount of lube. I'm not even sure like everyone can see it, but yeah, it's almost nothing. It's kind of shiny here. So it's literally a drop of lube I put in these pieces, and just as I said, glue them together like this and put it into the place. And this is actually a good way of explaining how do I assemble my 6x6. Because of the tensions, it might be a little hard. Like in my case, I use a very tight cube, but just be a little careful so you don't blow your hook cube apart. And that's pretty much it. Aside from that, I don't really do anything else. I do not Florian mod my 6x6 because I don't feel it's necessary for me. So mostly is, again, small drop, literally a single drop, and put it back on place. Whoever used my 6x6 in words probably noticed that at first it might be a little gummy, but actually it's just you know, like it's when the lube is cold. After you warmed up the cube, it gets like way faster and it really doesn't, you know. So the way I lube it, and if you're gonna do it this way, I recommend you to do at least once, like slow sew, in order to get all the lube in. Because if not, your cube might be very slow before. So it's just like some cubes need like some couple minutes of layout. This one actually needs just one sew. Honestly, I've noticed that with like the first turns it starts to warm up. Another thing I do is like underneath this centerpiece, I usually put a very small, as I said, it's only drops. I'm not exaggerating anything. A small drop of lube here, and like what I like to do is I like to draw this line of lube all the way across this area. I do it in one side and I do it in the other side. I do not do it like on the whole cube because it spreads out evenly after anyway. So, and then just put it back together. I hope that helps out everyone and clarifies, and you see like it starts a little gummy, but after, you know, you move it out for a couple minutes, it will be fine. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.